You can see the juice building up inside there. Welcome to Cook and Vibe. My name is MDR. This is Cook and Vibe, people. We're fully active, we're fully outside. Today, we are cooking shrimp in a coconut. Yes, that's right. We are cooking shrimp in a coconut today, people. What you're gonna need is a nice jelly coconut, or you can get one like this. You can get these in most places. Yeah, I got this from Morrison's. Drinking coconut, not the dry coconut. You want the drinking coconut, the jelly one. You know what I'm saying? That is what you're gonna need for today's episode. Obviously, you're gonna need shrimp and seasoning and etc, etc. But first ingredients, you're gonna need one of them, and make sure it's got some juice in it. Make sure it's got some water in it. First thing we need to do is bust the top of this. Yeah, the first thing we need to do is bust the top of this, because we need to get inside and get the shrimp inside. So that's the first task. All right, I've bust it open. Do you know what? I didn't know these ones were dry like that inside. I didn't know them ones were dry like that inside. So all you want to do is you're going to break your coconut in half. You could probably do it better than I could. Stop. Just stop lying. Stop lying. People, my plan was to, like, you know when you got a jelly coconut, you bust the top, so there's like a little hole in the top and you put your straw in. That was my plan. But I'm telling you, when I went to cut in that coconut, it weren't the same as a jelly coconut. This thing was like a rock, brethren. So I'm trying to chop it's not happening. It's not happening. So I've ended up putting a knife and like hitting it with a hammer, and it just bust the coconut open like that, and I was pissed off. And I was like, I've mashed up the whole episode. And then I was like, I'm just going to continue and start like, but then when I'm thinking, looking back at it, like, bro, look at the state of the coconut. But I'm just going to continue and just let this episode, you'll see what happens anyway. But all you really want is like a bowl kind of thing anyway, like that. You can use both of them. We're going to use them as like, kind of like cooking pots. Yeah, it's kind of like a cooking pot. Isn't it? All right. So obviously you're gonna need your shrimp, yeah, and your coconut bowls. Basically, I'm gonna use some Maggi all-purpose and some Old Bay seasoning. Season up the shrimp. All right. These, I'm gonna put some onion and some garlic and some scallion inside them as well. These tomatoes, these beautiful peppers here, I'm just gonna roast them. They're just for like a side. And we've got some mushrooms, tomatoes, peppers. We're just gonna roast them on the side, you know what I'm saying? So first of all, we're gonna season up the shrimp, chop up some garlic, chop up some onion and scallion, you get me? And get that inside the bowls, the coconut bowls. Get some Old Bay in there. Fully active, my father. Yeah, that. Give that a mix round. We're gonna add a little bit more seasoning to the bowls once they start gaining the juice. So this is gonna melt. Hopefully, I'm just making this up as I go along. By the way, people, just letting you know. So I'm hoping that melts and creates, and obviously, but it can't get too hot because that will catch on light. But yeah. So we've got our shrimp seasoned, ready to go. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna chop up some onion, some garlic, and the scallion, and just distribute that into the coconut bowls. Just gonna call them. Cut up this onion. We might not need all of it. Yeah, I think we're only gonna need half of this, people. Put that half over there for a second. Good vibes. Yeah, we definitely don't need more than half. Get our scallion, plant that in the ground. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to need more than one scallion either. Might want to chop this up a little bit finer afterwards as well. That is it. Yeah, we're not going to need that. In fact, that can stay as it is. That's fine. So we've got our scallion and our onion, and we're just gonna chop up 2 cloves of garlic as well. Chop up this last bit of garlic, and then we are gonna start distributing to each bowl. Obviously that one's smaller than that one, so we take that into consideration. All right, garlic's chopped up. That can go inside there. This garlic can go inside there. Then we distribute the scallion. Some in that one. Distribute the onion. Good, but I don't want that too much in there actually. That'll be all right. That'll be plenty. All right, cool. Now we're gonna add the shrimp. So them ones can go in there nicely. Hopefully these ones will fit in here. Ooh, drop one there. Perfect. All right, cool. Now, tip that bit of seasoning in there. Yeah. One more little thing we're gonna put in these. Some Aunt May's pepper sauce. Yeah. We're gonna get a bit of that. Oh, inside there. Mix that around. I think the barbecue fire is ready to go. So the plan is for this coconut on the side to melt into the bottom and keep it in there as a cup. You know what I mean? So distribute the onion and everything around a little bit more in there, and let it, and the shrimp underneath there. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do that with this one. Yeah. Good vibes. All right, I think we can put these on now, people. Yeah. Yes. Good vibes. I feel like we're ready to go. I feel like we're ready to go still. Let's get one of these. And hopefully this goes to plan. All right, I don't want to put it on the direct fire. All right, cool. Let's see what happens, people. Will the coconut melt and create what I want it to do? Let's get that other one. That can go on there. All right. I feel like we're good to go. Let's shut this down. Let's shut this down. What I don't want to happen is that catches a light. We don't want that. You see me? I think we're all right still. Coconut cups, shrimp coconut cups. That's what we're calling it. Just gonna put all this on from now, people. Get all that now. We can just put it to the side, and it's done. Then we ain't got to mess around. Oh, it's not burning. But the coconut's not melting yet. We might have to give it time. Might not work. Don't know. We put our peppers on there. A couple tomatoes, couple mushrooms. Yeah. Good vibes. I think it's actually working, people, but the problem is it's splitting down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it up with tin foil to try and keep it inside, but I think it is working. I think there's juice building up inside. Look, you can see the juice building up inside there. But it must have just been falling out. So hopefully this works now. All right, people. Nah, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Exactly. But there is a little bit of coconut juice in there. It has slightly cooked in the coconut juice. The shrimps are cooked anyway. You know what I mean? So at least I cooked. I got my little things them there. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try it. See what it tastes like. You know what I mean? So we trial and error, people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's try it. Like I said, it ain't exactly what I was going for. I was going for a lot more juice than that. But there is juice in there. So I'm gonna get a bit of shrimp with the juice. It tastes really good. You can taste the coconut. You know what? It's really good, man. Even though it didn't turn out what I wanted, still good. You know what I'm saying? I've got my mushrooms. My pepper. Juicy. A good vibe, people. Juicy tomorrow. That is it. Fully active. A donut. I don't know why I just didn't say all this in the beginning. Oh, listen, it actually tasted alright, to be fair. But just don't worry about that episode. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get a proper jelly coconut and do it again. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope it made you smile and laugh, if anything. So big up yourself, and I'll see you next time.